This is part of our series on hands-on learning activities you can do at home that are all low cost or no cost and require no technology beyond just accessing this video about the activity. So there are more of these over on the website, but for today, let's work on math with dice and playing cards. All right, first up, this is a work mat that I created. It's completely an optional step. You don't have to do it. It just keeps the work a little more organized. You see on the top area is the work mat for working with cards. So you would flip a card here, and choose an operation. So are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? And then same concept down at the bottom, but with dice. Roll the dice here, and choose an operation to divide, multiply, add, or subtract. Again, optional step, keeps the work organized, and is really easy to do just with paper and whatever writing utensil you have. Here are some of the ways that you can use the work mat or just work with your cards and dice. So you've got all 4 operations represented here, and let's go through some of the different ways you can think about the cards and dice to change up the activities. So first we have the cards in place value mode. So at 2 in the tens place, 7 in the ones place, that makes the number 27 being divided by 3. 27 divided by 3 is your division problem here. Next, for the dice, we put them in what we call combo mode. So you combine the values of each roll. 6 and 3 combined make 9. 6 and 4 combined make 10. 9 plus 10 is your addition problem. Next is multiplication. So in this example, just flipped one card at a time. 9 times 3 made that multiplication sentence. And then finally at the bottom, we've got a subtraction problem created with the dice. So 6 and 5 combined made 11. 11 minus 5 is your subtraction problem. One thing to note with subtraction is that sometimes the answers will turn out to be negative. So for instance, if I had rolled 2 ones here, that would be 2 minus 5, and that would of course result in a negative answer. So just think about the readiness of your learner with these subtraction practice problems and either scrap the negative ones when they come out or solve them, just depending on what they're ready and able to do. All right, next up are the greater than, less than activities, and I love to teach greater than, less than using PacMan. So I created this little PacMan just using a Post-it and a marker and made sure to really highlight the mouth because that is the greater than, less than sign. And we say PacMan has a big appetite. PacMan loves to eat the big number. And it makes it easy for kids to remember and get the hang of greater than, less than. So in the first setup, you see the numbers on the cards are in the what we call 10 and setup. So 10 and 5 make 15, 10 and 9 make 19. This is a great way to just get familiar with your teen numbers and decomposing and composing them. So this problem that we created makes 15 is less than 19 or 19 is greater than 15. Down at the bottom, we switched it up and have the cards in place value mode. So 6 in the hundreds place, 8 in the tens place, 5 in the ones place, the number 685. On this side, the number 392. 685 is greater than 392, or 392 is less than 685. So PacMan has a big appetite, loves to eat the big number. You can use the PacMan to teach greater than, less than with dice as well. So we're doing combo mode with our dice up here. 6 and 4 combined made 10. 1 and 3 combined made 4. 10 is greater than 4, or 4 is less than 10. Down here, we have the dice in place value mode. So we're saying 42, that's a 4 in the tens place, a 2 in the ones place, is less than 53. 53 is greater than 42. Be sure to have the student practice using that language, that greater than, less than language, so that they can carry that forward in their math learning. Last up, if you don't feel like making the work mat, no problem at all. You can simply have the dice and roll them and multiply them or whatever operation you want to use. So the example here shows an easier version would be rolling one dice at a time. So if I was player 1, I, in this example, rolled a 6. You're player 2, you rolled a 3. It's my turn to multiply them. 6 times 3 is 18, and then we swap off. To make that a little bit harder for kids that are ready, you can roll 2 dice at a time. So in this example, you see the roll was 12 times 4, and that made 48. So you could look at those dice in either combo mode or place value mode, depending on what level of practice you want to create. So again, I hope these are helpful activities for doing math with dice and cards at home, and be sure to head over to the website to see other free, tech-free learning activities for at home. Thanks.